What's up, everybody? This is Dark Masic with Brutally Delicious, coming at you with a review of Ghost's brand new album, Impera. So, I've been a fan of Ghost for quite a while now. I saw them at their first ever US headlining show, September 2015 in Silver Spring, Maryland. So, I'm definitely coming at this with a good deal of experience. As I've done a few times recently, I'm going to do a track by track because it is a band that is near and dear to my heart. I saw them about a month ago in Newark, New Jersey with Volbeat. Wonderful show. Loved it. So let's go. Opening track, Kaiserion. I hope I pronounced that correctly. When I heard this live, it was their opener. I thought it was phenomenal, and I was asking myself, why was this not the single? It's a little more accessible than what I'm used to for Ghost, but still, I think it's a great track, great production, great everything. It's also definitely part of their newer style. That's going to be a recurring theme in this review, but it doesn't bother me at all. That said, I did not hear the word Satan once in these lyrics. On to the next track, we've got Spillways. This sounds like prequel to me. It's got a pretty good chorus to it, but I think the lyrics could have been a little bit more epic for the production they received. I have no idea what the fuck a spillway is. Maybe I'm just stupid, but it's got this big anthemic sing-along chorus melody with lyrics that I cannot make sense of. Call Me Little Sunshine. This is more Meliora style. It definitely got some hints of majesty here. I really dig this one. I do remember at first wondering, hey, where are the Satan lyrics? And then I heard Mephistopheles come in, so hooray, you're back. Hunter's Moon. There's some really good riffing here. It feels a little more commercial. I did mention that there's the two styles of Ghost. There's, the early full-on satanic metal style of the first album in Meliora, and then there's the prequel style. Great production and vocals on these. Tobias Forge is not normally known for vocal acrobatics, but he manages to pull off a great performance that does not resort to range masturbation. Watcher in the Sky. This is some heavier shit. The riffing could be off of Meliora, something kind of like Mummy Dust, not derivative, but in that vein. Much better singing than I was expecting from him. I know I just said no vocal acrobatics, but really, this one jumped out. I was thinking, he must have taken lessons or something, or maybe it's just years of being on the road. But great singing, dude. 20s. Relatable. I've got 4 more months. When I first started listening to this, I'm asking myself, is this from the Pirates of the Caribbean soundtrack? It's a pretty strange one, but at points, it definitely sounds like Ghost. Great for them for experimenting a bit. I thought it was a solid track. It just might take a couple listens to get into, but really, this is nice. Darkness at the Heart of My Love. What a title. This sounds like a nice dark ballad at first, and then the chorus gets a little brighter than what I wanted, which was Cerise Part 2. As I was reviewing this, I started to think, shame on me for expecting them to be derivative of what they used to do. Everyone knows The Force Awakens was a terrible movie, so why do the musical equivalent? By the end, I was definitely a fan. So, good job. Shame on me for wanting them to do the same shit over and over again. Griftwood. It's a great track, not particularly heavy, but I guess this is the quote-unquote new Ghost. I used to praise the catchy songwriting of things like Absolution and He Is, so maybe I'll get over them softening up soon. In retrospect, I would call this one of the highlights. The bridge is pretty neat, and it definitely caught me off guard. And we're looking for those kinds of clever hooks. Again, I mentioned Absolution. That was a pretty heavy track, but also very well written with a pop sensibility. Maybe after a few listens, I'll consider it in week with that. Last track, Respite on the Spidal Fields. My American side is showing. I had no idea what spidal fields were. I probably even mispronouncing that. I like this song a lot. It seems less like their other attempts to write hits and more like the Ghost of old. It's not as heavy or dark as some of their other shit, but it some ways reminds me of Goulet's Zombie Queen and Monstrance Clock. Not as satanic, not as occult-like, but something about the songwriting structure is a throwback. Okay, I just Googled the lyrics. It's apparently about Jack the Ripper, so maybe it is just as dark, but it didn't come off that way on the first listen. I would consider this and Kaiserion the two top tracks, with Griftwood a not too distant third. All in all, I would say this album was a step up from prequel. It's probably not Meliora level. For the record, I do think Meliora, bar none, was the top album of 2015, so it'd be pretty hard to top that. I'm getting the vibe that this might be more of a sleeper hit for me. I'm definitely going to listen to it again and see how I feel. And I guess my last comment is, why 3 segue tracks? I guess Meliora had 2, and I'm pretty sure there was at least 1 on Infestessimum. But the 3 were excessive. I didn't even find any of them worth reviewing, to be honest. That aside, great album. Definitely happy to listen again. Great job, guys. And I know you're on tour right now, and I did just see you, but come back, damn it. I want to see you more. Rock on.
Hello out there. Yes, hello out there, everyone. I'm Hal Schwartz.
And I'm Flynn McLean. Together we host None But the Brave, a podcast dedicated to the music and career of Bruce Springsteen.
Bruce and E Street Band are on tour right now for the first time in 6 years, and we're taking a detailed look at what's happening on stage in our bi-weekly episodes.
We've also been recently joined by some very exciting guests, including rock journalist Warren Zanes and Stephen Hayden, Backstreet's Magazine founder Charles Cross, and Barstool's Kirk Minahan.
If you're a diehard Springsteen fan, this is the show for you.
So please subscribe to None But the Brave on your favorite podcasting platform, and we hope to see you further on up the road.
Thank you so much. We'll be seeing you.